just another troubleshooting video for this Hypertherm. So what was happening is we were getting a couple lights on here that were always on, even when we tried to put a new tip, and we went through the process there, and what we found out was someone had crashed the machine. So sometimes what that ends up being is this, there's a switch in this torch height, the torch controller, that makes sure the the tip's in there, and one of the wires was disconnected. So I'm going to reassemble this and we'll try it out. So what we got to do is we got to line this up with this little switch. Got to be real careful.
Well, yeah, it's a break room.
I'm screwing the body, and then there's a little O-ring that we got to put in here. Okay, and then there's some screws. I mean, this is you got to be real careful that you don't drop these screws. Okay, so that's assembled. Now, pushing this back in here, you got to just spread this open a little bit. Just gets gummed up with the tape and all this stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to tape this seam, because when people are threading their tips on and off, it gets all messed up. The guys don't, they try to screw this and it ends up breaking a bunch of stuff. So I'm just going to try to turn this on and make sure that that fixed it. And that fixed it. So you would pretty much get the same lights as you would as if the tip wasn't in. So that's just something to keep in mind. The thing that can happen is the little nub on the tip gets worn off on that little switch, or these cones get worn off and it doesn't seat that switch all the way properly. So sometimes what that means is either try a new shield, I guess. The tips get worn out more than the switch. So I'm gonna snug this up, and I'm gonna put that on.